All right, good morning, Rotary District 7770. Donald Hovis here from the Chicora Rotary Club in Myrtle Beach. Welcome to Conversations with Rotary Action People for Friday, May 8th. Our featured guest and our featured speaker today is a two-time now participant on our Conversations with Rotary Action People. Our district governor, Mr. Johnny Moore from the Chapin Sunrise Rotary Club. Did I get that correct?
You got it exactly right. Thank you very much, Don.
Awesome. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you here today. Before I turn it over to you, because you've got some exciting things to talk to us about, I do want to just kind of go down the list. If you are watching on the Zoom call, in the chat box, please place where you're watching from and the Rotary Club that you are a part of. Typically, we would be streaming this on Facebook, but due to some technical difficulties, we will be posting that to Facebook later. So we encourage you after this, visit the Rotary International District 7770 Facebook page and share the post on your club pages and your personal pages if you wish. So joining us on the line, we'll do a little roll call here because we've got a lot of distinguished guests here today that are worthy of recognition. And I'm going in the order that I see them here on my screen. Past district governor from the Rotary Club of Hilton Head Island, Mr. David Terrard, and his wife, Susan. The public image chair for our district from the 5 Points Rotary Club in Columbia, Miss Mary Gask. Our current district governor, Johnny Moore, who we're going to hear from Chapin Sunrise. I know this gentleman as the treasurer for our district. He is an upcoming district governor as well, Mr. Paul Walter from Hilton Head Island. Good morning, Paul. Technician Terry, our DAC DB wizard from Somerville Evening Rotary Club, Mr. Terry Moore. I tell you, I might have to introduce every single person on this call. Terry and Mary, don't call me after this. Past district governor from, I want to say the Mount Pleasant Club, Mr. Lou Mello. District governor-elect from the Rotary Club of Myrtle Beach, Miss Pauline Levesque. Past district governor, I don't know exactly the club, but he's now a member of the Little River Club, Mr. Bart Mahoney. Bart, good morning. Let's see here. Past district governor and our Polio Now coordinator. I just got your email today too, Bernie. Bernie Rydell from the Hilton Head Island Rotary Club. And Mary says I should introduce everyone. Well, some of these folks I do not know. So I think if you place your where you're watching from and your club in the chat, I would appreciate it. I think those were it. So Johnny, I know you're going to talk to us today about our awards night coming up next Tuesday, and we'll turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Donald. This year has been obviously very difficult here in the last couple of months, and we had to start the last couple of months off by canceling our all-club conference. And I know that many of you were registered to be there and planning to attend, and thank you for that. But because of this coronavirus situation, we found ourselves in the unenviable position of having to cancel that conference. One of the things we always look forward to, I think, at all club conference, district conference, whatever you prefer to call it, is the opportunity to recognize the Rotary clubs and the Rotarians who around the district have contributed to make the year a great Rotary year. And we had a great year. We're still having a great year in spite of all the things that are going on, even though it's very difficult. And but one of the things I think we look forward to most is the recognition and the awards that we're able to present to the folks who have really helped and made a huge impact on the year. That said, we started looking for ways we could do that. And there were all kinds of ideas thrown out, different scenarios about doing a district conference in the fall. And, Pauline and I talked about that. That would be actually conference for next Rotary year that we would do part of to help. And we realized that wasn't going to work, and we started looking at all kinds of other things. So somebody came, I think it might have been Mary Gass, came up with the idea of having a party and making it, we were going to have parties around the district and other venues and doing those in person when we could. Well, that turns out to be very doubtful as well because of the timing. So we decided we would have an online virtual party. And that's basically what we're hoping Tuesday night will be, is a party, an opportunity for us to have some fun, to announce some awards and some recognitions. And when I say announce, I'm very, and you'll hear this again Tuesday night because I want everyone to hear it, I'm very specific in saying announce the awards, because they will not be presented. It'll be impossible to actually present the award, to actually give the awards out and the recognitions out to the folks who are receiving them. So we're going to do this two ways. And I guess a two-step process. We're going to announce the folks on Tuesday night, and then when we are able to meet again in person, I am going to go to the clubs that are receiving recognitions, or to the clubs who are the home club of Rotarians who are receiving recognition. And I'm going to be there to present those awards and those recognitions in person. I think that's important. I think it's just something that needs to be done so that these folks will actually, getting them in the mail. Nah, I'm not a fan of doing it that way. So we're not going to do it like that. We have a lot of, when I started looking at the list, we have a lot of awards to do. And I know I've had to put some pretty strict time limits on the district chairs and the various committees in terms of how much time they'll have to present these awards. And Bernie, I hated to tell Bernie, we are not going to have time to talk about the president's pictures on the bills and to do anything with trying to do any money, raising any money for polio. We just don't have time for it. I wish we did, Bernie. If we did, I'd love to help raise some more money for polio, but we just don't have time to do that. So most of these folks have about 5 minutes to do their awards, and that's just to give you an idea of what we have to look forward to. Some of you have already seen the agenda. We're going to have awards for public image. Mary is going to be doing those. We'll have awards for foundation with Sandy Brooks. We'll have the polio awards with Bernie. We're going to have membership awards with Digit. Then we're going to have Club of the Year. We have a Distinguished Service Award to present. We have something that will be new this year called the Be the Good Awards. I have some people that are going to be receiving those, and I'll explain more about that on Tuesday night. We will have, I think I mentioned Club of the Year. We'll have a Rotarian of the Year. We'll have a Service Above Self Award for this year. And we have a special RI award that came from Rotary International. It's going to a member of our one Rotarian in our district, and that will be kept top secret until Tuesday night. So we need everybody to tune in. It could be you. You never know who it might be. So we're going to have some fun with that. The other thing we've asked you to come dressed up. We want to make this our Academy Awards night, so to speak. So I'll be there in my tux. Susan will be joining me in her formal wear, and hoping that the rest of you will dress up and come. Bring your favorite beverage with you. I'll probably be holding my glass of Cabernet, and as we go through the evening, we are going to have a few toasts throughout the. There you go, Lou. Yeah, going to have a few toasts throughout the evening. The first one will be provided by Ramon Weidman. He is the current president of the Eau Claire North Columbia Club, a club that I have been very excited about what they've been able to accomplish this year as a small club. The second one will be provided by Sandy Morkel out of the Charleston. She's president of the Charleston Rotary Club this year. And then the last one, Paul Walter, is going to be able to toast us there to end the evening. And so we want you to participate with us in that. I think that'll be a fun way to go about getting people involved a little bit in the meetings. Obviously, we can't have everybody talking. We'd love to, and we'd love to be able to unmute everyone periodically for the applause and so forth, but I'm not sure how well that would work. So that's kind of the wrap on what we're going to do Tuesday evening. It's going to take about an hour and a half, hour 15 to an hour and a half is about what I'm guessing in terms of the time. And that's, oh, by the way, we will have Rotary International Director David Stovall will be joining us, and he will have a few comments, along with Rotary International Director-elect Peter Kyle, who will also have a few comments during the evening. And that's going to be that'll be fun to get to hear from these guys. For those of you, Pauline, particularly you, Peter will be one of your directors next year. Again, we're going to have a situation where we have 2 directors in our district for at least another year. So for our zone, I mean, that's kind of interesting. So with that, I would take any questions. If anybody has any questions about what we're going to do or how it's going to work, we are, as I understand it, Terry, going to be also streaming live on Facebook that night as well. Is that right? That's the plan right now to do that.
That
as
is
well?
the plan. Yeah. What time, Johnny? What time is the event?
Oh yeah. I guess I should probably tell you that, huh? We're going to start at 7 o'clock. If you can sign in a little bit earlier than that, that would be great. We'd love for people to start signing in around 6:45, 6:50, somewhere in that time frame, so Terry can admit people to the meeting. This will be a waiting room type thing. We don't want anybody to crash the party, and that way we can start right at 7. Babby Jaco, who was our conference chair, is going to kick the meeting off for us on Tuesday evening. And then each person who is presenting will be introducing the person who follows them, so we can keep it rolling. And asking those introductions to be really, really brief. In fact, I cannot remember who entered. Well, I think Babby introduces me the first time. So here's
Johnny,
Johnny.
I might have.
After
Johnny?
that, here's Johnny will work. Bart, I don't want to hear from you. Go ahead.
What is
Y'all
the
don't know it. I love Bart Mahoney.
what is the dress code?
I told you, formal. Were you not listening? Again? It's too early in the day to be drunk, Bart. Come on now.
Bart, only as far as the camera reaches. You have to be formal. If you're in shorts underneath, we don't want to know.
That's right. Or pajama bottoms. You can come in your tuxedo coat and your pajama bottoms, Bart. How about that?
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great.
Now we, like I say,
I would anticipate, Johnny, probably a huge turnout, not only through the Zoom call, I would think, but also watching on Facebook. I think this could be I know it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think, I hope that we have a huge turnout. And, we could do one of these, Johnny, for Bernie and polio. We could do a virtual happy hour all about polio.
we could.
Bernie, I appreciate you. So
and Bernie, you can talk about the presidents again. He just loves to talk about presidents. I don't know what it is. He goes the Hamiltons and all these other people out there, Grants and stuff that So
no, he could do a whole presentation. He could do a polio update. He could
there he is.
Polio
he's got it. We got it up there.
Yeah.
God bless Bernie for polio.
If anybody has any questions, you want to put it up on the chat, or if you want to ask anything, I'm happy to answer anything else. 7 o'clock.
We do have one question. Well, and I'll ask, and I'll say this: can we distribute the Zoom link again for Tuesday? Yes, absolutely. That will be coming out again for sure. I don't know if Johnny plans to send another one or Babby, but I know us from the public image team can make sure we'll make sure it goes out again. We'll make sure it's on the district's Facebook page too.
No,
And yes,
please,
it'll also be
please, don't
posted
put
in
on,
Back
don't,
TV.
no, Donald, we are not putting these links on the Facebook page.
Okay,
All right.
got it.
Absolutely do not put any links to any Zoom meetings on the Facebook page. If you do, it will allow people to crash the meeting because it'll have everything
Okay.
included in it with the password and the whole thing. So please don't post any of the links to any Facebook page, club or district or otherwise.
I just saw a question about whether RI is going to conduct a Zoom type conference. And yeah, maybe you all haven't seen it yet, but there's going to be a virtual convention. I think it's like from June 21st to June 26th, something like that.
That's right.
If you have not seen any information on this, go to the Facebook site for Rotary International, and there'll be something there. If you go to the Rotary.org website, just go to the convention page, and it will soon be posted there. You will have to register for the event. There's no cost whatsoever. It's going to be a full 5 days. There's going to be some plenary sessions. There's going to be 3 breakouts a day, like at 9 a.m., like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that, 6 p.m. But there'll be an agenda before too long. So it should be very interesting to see how that develops. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so Mary Gass sent the question, said just give a hint as to one of the winners or the awards, I guess it's talking about. So Mary, I will give you this hint. 2 of those people to be recognized Tuesday night are participating in this meeting right now.
And Mary Gass.
And I'm not one of them. So there, so there you go. All right. Is that kind of, there's your clue. That's your one hint right there. Anybody else got other questions? I really appreciate all of you being here this morning and joining in on this Zoom event today. And I love the CWRAP idea. I don't remember, Mary, was that, I think it might have been yours. I don't know who came up with that, but I noticed it's been very well
We kind of
received.
took it a little further. So yeah, Donald and Terry.
Well, thank you all so much for doing this and doing it very, very well every week for the last few weeks. That's, again, just one of the ways I see the Rotarians in District 7770 stepping up and stepping out and getting things done, even in spite of the things that we're limited by right now with the COVID-19 situation. Thank you all so very much for all you've done this year. You have been a great, great group, and I really appreciate you.
And Johnny, thank you for stepping in today when we needed somebody to fill the void. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Johnny. We appreciate everybody joining. For those of you on the line right now and you're watching today, thank you for joining today. We want you to come back. We do this Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 o'clock. We have got some outstanding speakers lined up coming up. We've had some outstanding speakers in previous CWRAP segments, so we'd love to have you join us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11. And yes, we're also looking for speakers because we want to continue doing this program. So if you know somebody out there, have them get in touch with myself, Terry Moore, or Mary Gask. I will kind of finish with 2 things that we usually do in the Conversations with Rotary Action People segments is the vision statement of Rotary. Together we see a world where absolutely you can.
I love this thing. You know that if you were in any of the meetings I attended this year on my visits, the Rotary vision statement is very, very powerful. And it says, together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves.
Thank you for that, Johnny. And to round us up today, the Rotary four-way test. You want to go with that, Johnny, or you and me too?
I'll be happy to. The four-way
All right.
test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And our motto is service above self.
Thank you all.
Outstanding, Johnny. We look forward to Tuesday night. Hopefully we'll see all of you on here, plus a lot more of our friends here from around the district. That is a wrap for Conversations with Rotary Action People for Friday,
See you
May
later,
8th.
guys. Stay
Looking
safe.
forward to seeing everybody